There's a particular kind of tiredness that rest doesn't fix. You can sleep. You can slow down. You can take a day off and still feel unsteady. Not exhausted exactly, not overwhelmed in a dramatic way, just unsupported. I think many people mistake this feeling for laziness or lack of discipline or lack of motivation. But very often, what's missing isn't effort. It's support. There's a difference between pushing yourself forward and feeling held from beneath. When life is built on effort alone, everything requires management. Your focus, your mood, your energy, your faith. You become the only one holding everything up. And that's heavy. Support feels different. Support is when your body feels grounded enough that your thoughts don't have to race. Support is when nourishment is consistent enough that energy isn't fragile. Support is when you're not trying to fix yourself in every quiet moment. When support is present, clarity arrives more easily. But many people try to start with clarity. They try to think their way into steadiness. They try to organize their way into peace, but clarity doesn't come first. Support does. If the body feels rushed, the mind will compensate. If nourishment is inconsistent, motivation becomes forced. If faith feels like pressure, the spirit contracts instead of resting. And then we assume something is wrong with us, when often what's wrong is that we are living without enough beneath us. There's a reason grounding practices feel so simple. Standing still, feeling your feet, breathing slowly. These aren't techniques to master. They are simply ways of remembering. They remind the body that it is supported by the ground. And when the body remembers that, something else relaxes. You don't need to solve your entire life in that moment. You just need to feel what is holding you. I've noticed that when people feel supported, truly supported, they don't rush to change themselves. They soften. They listen. They become less reactive. And decisions begin to feel less urgent. Support changes how we experience what's already happening. Without support, we strive. With support, we respond. Without support, we chase clarity. With support, clarity emerges. Without support, faith becomes something to perform. With support, faith becomes something to stand on. The problem isn't that most of us are incapable. It's that we're trying to live from the top down. From thought first. From control first. From improvement first. But I've discovered that life works better from the bottom up, from the body, from nourishment, from rhythm, from ground. If something feels heavier than it should, it may not mean you're behind. It may simply mean you need more support. And support doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be eating consistently, standing outside for 5 minutes, reducing input, saying no once, going to bed earlier, letting something be unfinished. These are not productivity strategies. They are forms of holding. When you feel held, you don't have to hold everything so tightly. And when you don't have to hold everything so tightly, life becomes inhabitable again. You don't need to overhaul anything right now. Just notice, where do you feel supported? Where do you not? That noticing alone begins to change how you stand. And sometimes that's enough. If this reflection resonates, you may find other pieces like this here. But for now, just let it settle.